because we are selfish. All right? And we've chosen not to have a passion to take away poverty. How many of you have got maids at home? Isn't it nice to have someone to do all the things that you don't want to do? How many of you would do what your maids are doing and take all the shit you give your maids for the amount of money you pay your maids? How many of you know where your maids live? Now that's the problem. Okay? And when we're talking about passion, it's passion as a human being for values that you have set for yourself. So the programming, you're a child of God. How many of you know for a fact that when you die, you're coming back? So let's agree on one thing. This is it. This is the only life you have. This is the only life you have. You're not, okay, heaven, I've been told that heaven you've seen. Okay? My preacher in church used to tell me that when I was going to the Catholic church, the preacher used to say to me, I asked him once, I said, Father, what are we going to do when we get to heaven? And he goes, we're going to sing for the Lord. And I hated singing. That's not where I want to go. And then when I think about it, all my friends are doing something or the other wrong. So I figured maybe hell is the place to be. There'll be a lot more activity there, you know. But let's get back. Now here we are. We all agree that there must be a God. Okay? I basically, as Esther Pasaris, though I'm named after a very famous woman in the Bible, Esther, and I think I live up to her name. I don't let her down in that respect. Right? I don't believe in any religion. I don't believe in Christianity. I don't believe in Islam. I don't believe in Hinduism. I don't believe in any one religion. I believe in God. That's it. When I see terrorism, the ugly face of religious warfare, the businesses behind religious institutions, it's just money making. You know? It's money making. No souls are going to be sent to heaven, right? Because of the monies and the times we attend churches or the amount of times we pray. It's your deeds. And I think in the Christian, in the Bible actually, there is something there that says, when Jesus said, you know, the man that you, the fourth disciple, I think I saw a movie once as well, it's the man that you look after, that could be me, coming in and asking you for that little extra, right, that might get you that ticket to heaven. Nothing else. So I really believe that if that is the reason, or that is the only way to get to heaven, then you need to do more good. Okay? To make everybody, because for me, you know, I think of it, all of you here might not have come from my father and my mother, but you definitely came or are related to me through Adam and Eve. Because every religion teaches that. And in the beginning there was one and two, and then we all came about. That's the same in all religions. Okay, there was the first person and the second person created. So here we go. We're in South Africa, we're looking for something to do. What are we looking for? Total independence. And I knew that I needed to succeed. There was no negotiation there. I could not fail. My kids needed to go to school. My kids needed clothes. My kids needed all the toys that Hollywood puts on the bloody shelves in the shop. You know, this month it's Superman, next month it's Spider-Man, and next month it's Fantastic Four. Kids are becoming so expensive. My father and my mother actually laughed when I gave birth to my daughter, the North Wing at Nairobi Hospital, and I paid 500,000. I was so scared to take this baby home because I didn't know what to do. And it cost me 500,000. My father said, you know what, I had 5 children, and I don't believe I could spend 50,000. So, you know, this was the beginning. So, passion to make sure that these babies that I gave birth to are going to have a good life. Okay? So that's my passion. Do you know, I don't know about the women here who had children. Okay? I had one cesarean and one normal birth. But the day I saw my baby, or the day I felt my baby kick, or the day I was told I was pregnant, was the day, and the day I actually pushed this baby out.
what to